All right, what's good with you guys? We got another stream. We got LaVar Ball, Gilbert Arenas. Um, I would say from watching Gilbert Arenas or Gil's Arena, if you will, he has had pretty positive things to say about the Ball family in general. And if you know Gilbert Arenas, he is really critical of most things, but I think he is a Ball family fan, and this should be, quite the collab, if you will. I caught you before you was able to get away. Shout out to you for clicking on the video after it was finished. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you, brother. That's all I ask. You don't even got to subscribe. I'm going to get those another way. This is just me doing it for the love of the game. Other than that, we ain't going to waste no time because it's hella hot today. I think it's supposed to be 90, like 50 to 60% humidity. That's why I've not been live, bro. It's not fun. Actually, 70% humidity. Like, come on now. I'm in LA. Why is it this much humidity? Point is, it's been miserable. I don't got AC. Straight fan and sunlight. We gonna get into the video. See what we got going on.
You guys were our #1 family to watch. What we were trying to figure out is what's what. Now we can all say, hey, I got to give you your flowers. 3 for 3 didn't make it in the NBA, but 3 for 3 in success. And a lot of parents can't say that.
I'm the only one to ever come into the NBA with his own brand. My boys ain't gonna be broke. If Jordan died, all that stuff going back to Nike. If I die, all the stuff I got going to my boys. That brand, that's the big play, to have your own brand. The brand is gonna outlast the man.
Cause I pray you wake up, come and cut this cake up. Free up my mind, I can never have it caged up. What's more to life than God, family, love, and you paid up.
Before we get to the show, let me tell y'all about Prize Picks. Y'all already know I don't follow the crowd. I make the picks. You can pick more or less on players, and you can also pick teams as well. Prize Picks is the best place to get in on the action. And the thing I like about it, it's simple. You ain't got to be no expert. All you gotta do is pick your winning teams now. Right now, let's get on the World Cup soccer. Prize Picks is available in 45 states, including California and Texas. And for all the new users out there, when you play your first $5 lineup, you're going to get $50 in lineups, win or lose. So download the Prize Pick apps today and use promo code LaVar. I said promo code LaVar. Prize Picks, download the app. All right, the LaVar Ball Show is in the mix, and I got one of the coldest cats in the game. Trust me when I tell you. Gilbert Arenas, the one and only, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, thank you, man.
Hey, man, you was one of the guys we had to get on the show, man, on the fact that you played. But not only that, you're very knowledgeable, and you look at basketball from a different perspective that I love to watch.
Yeah. You have to dissect all the levels of stuff, right? And rest in peace, Mr. Poland. I had an owner who actually I sat and talked to, and then looked at it from his lens, and I'm saying like, oh, we doing this wrong,
man. Come on, man.
Yeah, we're really doing it wrong. When you get knowledge from the person who writes the check, you start realizing, man, hey, y'all got to start. Hey, man, listen, you better cut out the middleman. You better cut out the middleman and talk to the man that write that check. Be friends.
Exactly.
Because them numbers is numbering. But
Right,
that friendship is very different.
Man. So you talk on that business scene, man. And I don't know, I be skipping around. Usually everybody got these cards and stuff, but I consider you interesting to me. So I'm gonna ask you some things that's in my head. But I'm gonna tell you something before. I remember you hearing about you when you was playing in the Valley. It was like, man, it's a cold brother right here.
Yeah.
And to come from your upbringings from damn near nothing to where you at now.
Yeah.
Just on some mistakes and some other things and stuff like that, man. I love your style. One thing I would say I had a little, this is years ago, that I had a little animosity towards you because you had said something about Jello when he was in Lithuania. You was like, man, 72 points. I played in China. He played against some babies, this and this and that. And I was in my head, I'm like, no, Gil. You got to bring your ass out here. They had one dude that was 17. Then they brought all them top guys. But we whooped their ass up. And I was like, I'm mad at Gil for his opinion or something like that. But then I was like, I start listening to some of your shows and watching you more, and you was talking about, hey, Melo, Lonzo. I said you was breaking stuff down, saying Melo can score 92 points. He can do this, he can do that. And I was like, that boy Gil ain't just talking. That boy understand this stuff.
You know what's so funny?
Opinions are, I would say, just opinions in a lot of cases. And then there's a level of opinion which reach pure objectivity. And I have an ability to go through both. So if you want to be honest, when you watch the BBB showcase games, those were the games in between the I guess the tournament, like, or whatever what is it called over there? It's the same shit we got going on, but let's just say season play, right? And it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I watched those games. They came on at odd times in LA, but I caught a good amount of them. And the defense obviously wasn't that great, but NBA defense isn't that great. That's what I never understand. Like, people talk about, oh, they ain't playing defense, but you literally see the same thing in the NBA. So how is it a knock? Like, how can you say Jello can't score on an NBA defense and they playing the same level, if not worse defense than what you just said was bad defense? The only time the NBA defense ramps up is during the postseason. And that's when you get to see, like, when people talk about the 90s defense is garbage too. Just go back and watch the game. Them niggas was getting fried alive by basic moves with no ability to you would get a travel called on you if you tried anything fancy. So literal two dribbles, I'm gonna say 2 steps dribbles and basic one-hand dribbles, them niggas getting fried alive. So maybe one day we'll go over the footage. I know a lot of old heads won't like to hear this, but at some point you just got to be honest in your heart and soul. Like, I can't force you to be honest. Only God can. But I will tell you that if I look at the footage and I'm watching basic moves get by these guys, they're not that good, bro. I'm not saying that they're not talented for the time. What I'm saying is, if you look at a perspective of basketball, which is a game that has grown, them niggas are not like that. They are far below on the scale than the average player nowadays. Now, they might be a little more fundamentally sound, but you need a lot of fundamentals when you ain't that talented. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's what it is. A lot of niggas who are talented are hella lazy in the process. Look at Zion Williamson. His most important thing in life is getting some pussy and eating food. It's not even working on his game. He's unstoppable. We never see that nigga working on his game, though. He ain't developed a decent 3-ball. All he do is the same layup he been doing since high school, but it's unstoppable. Point is, though, if you go back and look at what basketball used to be, you can see the defense wasn't even like that back then. Playoffs defense is always ramped up. Jello can score on any defense. If anything, Jello prefer when you a bit more handsy. Jello play even better when you trying to get physical because he big and strong. If you never put a hand on Jello, he's still a knockdown shooter. But if you put a hand on Jello, he really gonna try to punish you. So that's why I didn't understand all the Jello slander. Like, if I open my comments up, bro, like, we might do that at the end of the video. I'm gonna start doing that so y'all can see the comments, since I'm getting an influx of comments and traffic to the channel. I'm gonna show y'all the type of hate that these niggas get. And it's sick, and I can't co-sign it because I watched the games. Nigga, I watched when BBB had the tour games and they was going across Europe, and I seen Jello put up 65 or 67. And I'm watching people say he could never do that in the NBA and he'll never get a shot to. And I'm like, bro, this defense ain't no worse or better than the NBA. Niggas like Tyrese Maxey is not D'ing you up. The only player you're going to get playing a few defense here and there are players that come in for defense. Lou Dort, he got 2 jobs. Play defense, hit the 3. He going to play defense. somebody like Dylan Brooks is an outlier. He got an ability to play even more, let's say, an open style of basketball where he could play defense and hit shots. That's very rare. Most of these dudes are coming in on pure roles. Uh, San Antonio Spurs, OKC, the Knicks, those are teams that play defense. Why? Because they actually care about each other. Everybody else, bro, that shit 50-50. They might play defense. But yeah, I'm just trying to confirm to y'all that the games wasn't that bad, bro. If you believe they was that bad, you just going off what everybody else said.
My dad, you guys were our number one family to watch. Because what we were trying to figure out is what's what. So you have you, which is the personality, right? So we're trying to say, okay, all right, okay, so Zoe is the captain, so he's the quiet one. He is the quarterback, right? So your quarterback is the safe one, right? So we got the safe one. All right, so then we got, okay, there has to be a wild one. There's a wild one that just sits, right? So we're trying to figure out how do you dictate this, right? So it's like, okay, so LaVar's moving. Then from there, it's like these pieces, like the prestige, right? You got the showman, and then you have everything else, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and it's like, and I said, he's probably too ahead of his time. He's like, what do you mean? I said, the things he's doing and trying to do is not in play yet. So because he has three, he has one that's the head, which means he's gonna push through. That means by nature, LaMelo benefits off the rip.
Come on.
And I said, and that is looking like the move. You got a Trojan horse to LaMelo. So you can say, all right, you're going to push through. Then Jello it's the odd man.
Right.
That's just like how it is. He's the odd man. And if he doesn't understand his place and he doesn't understand how to get through, he can be left out. The baby's always gonna, because he gets to just watch. Fail, tiptoe, got it. Okay, you move that way, I move this way. Like, and it was just like interesting the way you was moving. And I was kind of disappointed when you stopped talking. Because I thought Lonzo needed you the most.
All right, let's go ahead and be honest. That nigga's had some complications. I was wondering, I'm like, damn, where Big Baller at? And then we see Big Baller don't got a leg no more. People start posting the photos of him in the wheelchair shit. What I'm saying that for is, you never know what somebody going through. So as much as I wanted to be entertained, because nigga, clearly I'm a Ball family stan. Nigga, I've been watching these niggas for like a decade now. So it was just tradition every other day to look up what they got posted. I watched all of Ball in the Family, every season, every episode, multiple times. I was that level of stan. It's died off over the past few years because they've died down a little bit. But I'm in a resurgence because there's nobody that's doing shit like this. Like, a lot of people are really, how can I say this? They lack a family aspect that most men desire. Most men have desired, especially if they played sports and wanted to be great, a father like LaVar Ball. Somebody that's going to be hard on you, but also have a willingness to understand and to work with you through these problems. And a lot of his people that support him are, for lack of words, sometimes a majority of fatherless men, and then he has some men with fathers that still respect what he's doing, and then he has some fathers that respect what he's doing. So I've went from the perspective of being someone that grew up without a father, but I also walked into the ballpark of being a father. And if you care about sports and you want to build your family a certain way, this nigga has provided the blueprint for innovation, for love, for building men that are successful, that most people envy. So they either hate a lot or they love a lot. And I'm one of the niggas that love a lot.
Come out game one. Oh, Dame, he don't have 2 back-to-backs. He don't have 2 back. That's not how he goes.
Right.
Boom. Triple-double. And I was like, damn, like that's, you know what I mean? Because you did something that the world never really seen. A father who introduced power into the kids. Mm-hmm. That's very different. Right? Where it's
right.
You pushed the positive and you gave the power into them.
Exactly.
And that's not.
What's good, Rap God? Appreciate you, my brother. We got a nice little stream today. What's this? 1 hour and 14? Yeah, we're going to be on for maybe an hour or two. That's when the heat going to kick up, though. I promise you. All the people watching right now, I thank you. Hit the like. But, hey, as soon as we get toward the end, I'm going to show y'all a few comments. We're going to go over some likes and some hates. Nigga, I'm getting the fuck off. I'm not finna be sweltering and dying in the heat while doing the stream. Just going to be honest with you.
Not how it usually worked. And it was just so different. So then the positive dad becomes negative?
Right.
How does that work? You know, so we was just sitting back watching, trying to figure out, like, was this a good move? Was that a bad move? And me and my dad was like, I don't know. He's tapping into his own territory. We don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Right.
I know. Let's be real. Look, we watching a reaction, but y'all gotta listen to what a nigga's saying. I'm gonna give you the real Ball family understanding, nigga. I done dissected these niggas in my brain a billion times. Well, LaVar Ball came in to the NBA with his own brand, and he getting photos with Stephen A. and they showing him on the sideline, and he's smiling and he laughing, and he got these quick-witted words, and he on ESPN, he on First Take, he on Colin Cowherd. He had BBB on every time. Every time you seen LaVar Ball, big baller brand, triple B's. That's not a problem when you're a regular person. The problem is these networks and brands are a coalition. They are a fraternity. LaVar Ball is an outsider. Why? Because he has his own brand, and that brand isn't subsidized. When you look at Pepsi and you look at all these places that literally own 42 different brands, you be like, nah, nigga, I want some Beyond Meat. And then be like, nah, bro, you don't want the Beyond Meat. You got to get the Impossible. And you're going to look at the Beyond and Impossible is owned by the same fucking people, selling you a completely different understanding of the same shit. This is a game of Monopoly, and he put his hat in the ring and got the highest level of free promo we've seen in a very long time. You even see niggas on the sideline, they cover the water bottles up. Niggas take the Gatorades off the table. That nigga had BBB everywhere. So guess what they did? They got him the fuck out of here. Cameras was no longer on him. They start shitting on his sons. They said cover that BBB tattoo up, made that nigga get dice. They said, oh, he covered it up because of Allen. No. He covered it up because he can't wear that shit on the NBA court. They are applying a squeeze to this nigga, choking him out like Bart Simpson, nigga. You not finna advertise that brand on our fucking national game, nationally televised game, nigga. Absolutely not. Unless we get a percentage. It's sick, bro. I need you to understand that when it comes to this money, bro, these niggas will kill you. Y'all are regular people, so you will never understand this, nigga. But imagine if you had an invention and you said, I can get cars to run off of gas. I mean, not gas, water. Nigga, you will be murdered. You understand? Because it's about money. It's not about, these niggas don't care about God. A lot of these niggas believe in Baal. They believe in Satan. These niggas are out here on pure money, evil, and sex. And that's me pulling the curtain back, just so y'all understand. This shit get nasty. And You might see a fun-loving guy in LaVar Ball, but understand, they tried to make this nigga's life dark. Why? All for money, nigga. They tried to ruin it. You seen what ESPN said? That nigga said, what was the gear shit? We can switch gears anytime. They found the smallest of reasons to get rid of this nigga. He just go like, all right, let's continue.
Now we can all say, hey, I got to give you your flowers. Because all three became successful.
Yes.
3 for 3 on success. 3 for 3 didn't make it in the NBA, but 3 for 3 in success. And a lot of parents can't say that.
Well, here's one of the scenarios which a lot of people don't understand, man. They saw Alonzo, and then what happened was with Jello still in the glasses, actually, I'm
gonna comment on what Rap God said real quick. Just to say this to people, a lot of the tapes are online. Where they have backroom questioning from detectives and whatever the fuck, investigators, whatever the fuck they're called, right? And you decide for yourself. Regardless, nigga, I fuck with these niggas. I don't care. Like, I don't judge people based off of the shit that they go through. I judge them for the energy that they give into the world and the energy that I need. So, as long as these niggas ain't killed nobody, it's just what it is.
A lot of people don't understand, man. They saw Alonzo, and then what happened was with Jello still in the glasses, actually, I tell them that was the best thing because it made us go back to go forward because you wouldn't even be triple Bs. I found out that the world is bigger outside the U.S.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have never went to Australia and China and all these other places if it wasn't for Jello. That's why I created my JBA league so we don't have to go back to college. And that alone right there made the college look up and say, man, we better do something with this NIL. I goddamn LaVar got these suckers doing this stuff. Hold on, he paying folks. First of all, who said he can take them teams over there? Nobody. I said, we the U.S. We all from the U.S. But I did that straight out of my pocket. I say, man, I ain't waiting for nobody to say, man, we're going to invest in this, we're going to do this. No, I'm going to just go ahead and do it. But it gave my boys the talent to go over there and play against grown men. Nobody's ever going to be able to do what Melo did, which is go to high school, go overseas, go back to high school, and then go back overseas.
Yeah, yo.
You're not going to do that. And that's why I tell people, I've been to 18 different countries, so we global. The reason we not having these other Facebook ain't like it was when we was there, because I found out what the budget was, which you normally don't do. If you find out every season it's $15 million and they only give you 5 as a family, where the other 10? And we ain't jumping out of no plane.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna have no more. And
Hey, that's, I'm only pausing it here to say this. Y'all got to start really looking into the money, bro. Follow the money. And not just for them. You can critique them. You could talk about Lonzo, Brett, or anything. That's not the point. I'm talking about on the grandiose scale. Not just the personal. I live in California. Nigga, it cost $1 million to fix a sidewalk. Where the fuck is the money going? Why does it cost that much? Who's stealing the fucking money? And then you start really figuring out what the fuck going on here. That's all I'm saying.
I know what they was thinking. Like, oh, he gonna come back to us. That's where you gotta get the money. He gotta come back to us. But I have a brand. I'm the only one to ever come into the NBA with his own brand. And you know what they tell me, Gil? You know, big baller, you cost your boys the bag. I said, you goddamn right I did, because if you can put it in the bag, it ain't enough. Y'all do it like that. The end play is 90% of the NFL, NBA, black. But we don't own nothing. If we don't own nothing, Gil, if we don't own a goddamn thing, my boys ain't gonna be broke.
I'm sorry, I gotta say this. You don't own nothing, and on top of that, you're clearly just a physical specimen to these niggas to generate money. And if you got a certain owner like Jerry Jones, nigga, they'll be asking you what your cock size is. That's what I don't like about this. So the niggas they let through are niggas like Diddy, that like the freaky shit and to keep you down. Niggas like Jay-Z. Jay-Z got his foot on the fucking neck of the culture. He won't let a nigga up. He won't let not one of them reach the next level. And then the ones that are allowed to reach the next level is trying to record you fucking something on camera. Where are all the good black men that have not sold their souls and are not evil? Evil is a big thing in this world, nigga. Where are the niggas that are not evil? They don't own nothing. You get some good-hearted men that enter the NBA and enter the NFL, and guess what? They don't own not a damn thing. And every time they fight for ownership, the owners say, fuck it, we'll destroy it all, bitch.
If Jordan died, all that stuff going back to Nike. If I die, all the stuff I got going to my boys. That brand, that's the big play, to have your own brand. The brand is going to outlast the man. That's where
That's
I tell
facts.
my boys, they always going to be affiliated with Triple Bs. I don't care what they do. You can go to Puma, you can go to Adidas, you can go to anywhere. You always going to be Triple Bs because I made the brand for the boys. Each one of the Bs represent one of the boys.
Did you understand that for LaMelo? That's the only thing that when me and my dad was talking about, he asked me, he said, all right, what would you do with Zoe? And I said, I would, in real time we was talking about, I said I would probably let him get the money from them to push it back to the company he owns. And I said, he doesn't need to be the face of Big Baller Brand because he owns it.
Right.
So I said, in hindsight, how important is it for him to push it in the NBA today, or take the bag that Nike, Reebok, Adidas would have been given and take that and use that as the funding, because it's about the long game. So I said, I don't know.
You know what? That is Gilbert Arenas had a point when he said LaVar Ball was ahead of his time. For one, he did all this shit very quickly. All within about, 4 years? It was a rise and fall of Big Baller Brand. They went up so fast and so high and garnered so much love and so much hate that this is what I'm saying. The long game would have been ideal. What Gilbert Arenas is saying is factual. If the brand is our brand, we already own it. We don't have to be 100% BBB at all moments in time. Let's get our foot in the establishment and then funnel it back to us. Now, you got to be careful, though, because that's what Kobe Bryant was doing, and you see what happened to him. We ain't going to get into no conspiracies. I'm just letting you know. Follow the money. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about, we might have a stream for some shit like that where we really try to break that shit down, but I just want y'all to know. When it comes to this money, nigga, your helicopter might just stop working even though it work every day of your life. I just want you to know that. When you getting paid by a nigga and you find a way to finesse that payment into your payments, yeah, somehow your helicopter stop working. You just crash into a mountain. You ain't ever did that before, but today is the day, nigga. I want you to know. That's the only downside of that.
I said, in my time, I was like, do I take it now, or is it important for him to wear the deal, or say, hey, Nike?
Also, rap guy, you are crazy. LaMelo is not teaching no 5-month-old baby how to play basketball. That nigga can barely sit up. From experience, bro, it took my son to 6 to 7 months to really start getting up for real. That nigga was backbound. That's all he ever did was be on his back, and they start trying to roll over.
You guys do this, and we are a flagship. So that means you must invest in it. You must, do camps and this and that and that.
Right.
For us to move forward, because at the end of the day, if we're trying to start up, you can keep us out of stores. You can keep us out of wherever you want, but online is very different. Right? So that was the only thing that I was thinking when you let Melo go with Puma. It's like, okay, maybe he realized that move and said, all right, you get the bag, and then that can build. So but at the end of the day, it was weird because it's like, I don't know.
Before LaVar Ball get into it, because we kind of have an understanding of what he gonna say. What I would have did was I would have allowed Lonzo to dibble and dabble, and which he did. He just wasn't doing it with the shoe shit and that type brand, because clearly we've seen him on Marvel. We seen Lonzo Ball on a TV show. I forgot which show it was, but he's made an appearance. Like Lonzo and them, they all did their runs. Niggas is dancing in fucking costumes and shit. Niggas is on WWE, so they made their runs, but they wasn't collabing with shit like Nike or Adidas or Puma. And I feel like they would have came with I want a percentage, and that's probably why they didn't do it. Now, I'm not in the room with them. I can't tell you exactly what happened, but I feel like it didn't happen for that reason. I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like the only reason you don't collab with them is because they want a percentage, and you don't want to give them your shit. And to say this real quick, just to get an understanding, because things didn't go right, obviously. Let's say Jello never took the glasses. The brand would have still became global because the NBA is a global brand. And once you take that access to global and you, Lonzo Ball potentially is an all-star of some sort, nigga, and he's in China and all the Chinese niggas, Lonzo, 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 Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? That the brand, that's just the beginning of it. If you have universal ideas, it was gonna come at some point. If Jello never took the glasses, I would have let Jello do 2 to 3 years. Why? Because at UCLA, and not just in basketball in general, Jello is a catch and shoot specialist. He get it down low. He's an ideal shooting guard. He's just not built like an ideal shooting guard. And that's what people's knock is. Nigga, if I want a shooting guard, give me Klay Thompson. I don't need a nigga like Tyrese Maxey or Donovan Mitchell. I want a nigga that's going to play elite defense. Jello's defense isn't quite Klay Thompson's, but it's not quite Steph Curry either. So what I'm saying is his ability to force steals, push the pace, because Jello get rid of that ball when it's time to get rid of that ball, and he throw that long ball too. So you really can't sleep on his game. He knows how to make basketball winning plays. He catches and shoot when it's necessary. He runs the floor. Anytime the ball is loose, nigga, that nigga's running the floor full speed. I want a 2 guard like that that's just gonna play right. He's a special player in that regard. But most casuals don't respect that type of game. Nigga, I watch Klay Thompson get slandered every day. Like he's not the second greatest shooter of all time, and did not help Steph Curry win 4 rings by playing at least for the first 2.5 elite defense, because he got hurt. No. They got 4, damn. So for the first 3 rings, Klay Thompson was an elite player, offensively and defensively. The 4th one wasn't as elite. He's a good player. They completely say that nigga's trash.
I gotta
This is
just
what
watch
it is. See, Kill, this is why I don't want no goddamn cards or nothing. Because, hey, you a business guy, and you look in these questions that you ask. Now, people going to see this and see how it's broken down. I didn't tell Melo to go to Puma. The guy who was his high school coach convinced him
Jermaine
to go to Puma.
Okay.
Which was the wrong thing, because he telling me something different, and he telling Melo something different.
Yeah.
He telling Melo, always stick with blood. But he's still telling Melo, hey, look what your dad did to Lonzo. He didn't let him score, so you missing the bag.
Ooh, I didn't know about that one. I didn't know some backstabbery going on. That's the purple goat doing that? Yeah. You can't do that to a nigga's son. Like that's the issue. Like I get you want to maybe put him in the best position you think of, but that's still his son. You can't be confusing the signals between the both. But I will say this though, just to add on top of that. With LaMelo, his destiny was undeniable. Only thing that was gonna stop LaMelo was injury or death. And he's alive and he's not injured.
Melo was doing some stuff right now. Whatever shoe Melo was going to do was going to go to the moon.
Facts.
Anybody.
Facts.
But here's the thing. I didn't look at the stuff like that. Lonzo looks good because he didn't sign with nobody and do nothing. At the end of the day, we going to be the ones. I'm making the world's greatest basketball shoe ever made. Because the technology in the shoe, this one right here, is called the ZO2 Stealth. We coming, but you can't see us. And it's the technology. It's not an old-ass 20-something-year-old Kobe. It's not a 30-something-year-old Jordan. And now, the Chinese people that sit there and make them shoes 50 years in the game, they work for me now. So I'm going to have the best shoe. Now, this is what folks don't even hear. They finishing up my paperwork for me to sell in China.
You know what? Rap God actually said some profound shit. Sometimes he hits you with some shit like that. That's some shit I used to say too. LaVar Ball gave the world his plan. He told you exactly what he wanted to do, and then he executed. Difference is, nigga, you told a bunch of demons what you doing. Them niggas start laying landmines and traps. They did, like, you gotta understand, we dealing with niggas that in the medieval times would cover their swords in dookie so that when they cut you, you got sick. Like, we not dealing with regular people. We dealing with niggas that this ain't the stream for that. I ain't trying to get into it, man. But just know we dealing with some sick fucking people. Nigga, you tried to sit here and tell them, I'm gonna do this. Them niggas damn near had the snipers at your house. But the snipers came in a different way. Nigga probably got a nail in your tire. Some random shit. That nail wasn't there yesterday, though. They do little, like, that's the type of war that they get into.
Got 1.4 billion people over there.
Facts.
Don't think I ain't going over there with my boys and sell these shoes, 2 or 3 million pair. What sports apparel from ALO to Reebok to Lululemon is not worth $1 billion. Triple B's worth $1 billion.
See, and this is why
$1 billion.
And this is why when you stop talking.
No, here's the thing.
Like, this is you. Like, you are the entertainer.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like, you can't stop entertaining.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And that's why I said it's like the family itself. And this is one of those things where, as a family, you guys are a brand yourselves.
Exactly.
Someone can push you elsewhere, and you can be an individual. That's what's up.
Right.
Are you going to survive as an individual? Right.
Yeah.
But the family brand is way bigger than you think.
Yes.
Because, one, before you made it to the NBA, this was the ball.
Right.
This is.
Hey, Gilbert Arenas is motherfucking spitting right now. I need y'all to hear me, bro. Promise you stick with me, you hear me, bro. You're going to have the ultimate perspective on this. Because I did my 10,000 hours. So let's get into it. I told y'all the last stream when we was watching the runs, bro, and watching them together on the couch. We want to see you niggas together. I don't give a fuck about y'all individually. If you split this family apart and you say, hey, we got a point guard, his name is Lonzo Ball, but he's not LaVar Ball's son and he's not LiAngelo Ball's brother or LaMelo Ball's brother, and they don't have Ball in the family or anything they came with, this is just a random point guard. Oh, he's a bigger Steve Nash. Oh, he's a Jason Kidd. He passes the ball, he plays defense, and he hits a few shots. He's not considered the level of magical that he is in a respectful way because of the players that he's playing around. Lonzo was able to showcase talent because of Lonzo the first 3 years in high school, nigga, you didn't hear about that, nigga. Of course, he got better by senior year. But the point is, when he was able to showcase his talent fully because he's playing with his brothers and 2 of his friends that know exactly how to play this style of basketball. Shout out to New York Knicks, by the way. We got to see a nigga that was diving for the ball out of bounds and threw it behind his back, a full court fucking pass. And you say, how did you do that? How did you just slightly turn around and throw a full court pass directly on the dot? How much basketball have you played together with these niggas for them to be in the right spot at the right time? Soon as you slightly turn your head and threw a fucking long full court pass for it to land right there on the money. That shit was magical, nigga. That shit make niggas shed tears. Like, how the fuck can a nigga, like, it's beautiful. It's poetry. But if you playing with, let's just say Brandon Ingram ain't running the floor like that. We don't get to see that pass like that. It dims your light. Your abilities are now put to the back burner. We would not be interested in Lonzo Ball if it wasn't for the brothers. We wouldn't be interested in Jello Ball if it wasn't for the brothers. Nigga, if LaMelo Ball was just LaMelo Ball and it wasn't for his brothers, nigga, that would Luka Doncic, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. He's just another nigga that can score and pass. LaMelo Ball is special because we've seen the way that he's able to play within a system that he thrived in with his brothers. And then we got to see these niggas as a family. A lot of us fell in love with the idea, the aspect. We love the existence of what this family brought to us. We didn't see these niggas as individuals and say, yeah, I just like him. Some people did, but we talking about the people that have put this in a magical place like me. That's a majority. I'm a majority. As much as you niggas like to hate, we gonna go over the comments after this. People that saw special is because it came as a family. And then the Ball brothers, for some reason, got to the league and started trying to split up. Reaction Nation was good, brother.
This Ball. This ain't Chino Hill. This is Ball family. This is the Ball.
Yes.
You guys built high school and you shut that down. Going into college, it was just ridiculous. Like if the
Real quick, if they had NIL, all three Ball brothers would have been at UCLA. That's just the real shit. Lonzo would have stayed there getting paid. Jello would have came in. Melo would have came in. They would have finessed millions out of college and then did it to the NBA because we would have had a higher sample size and people would have been looking for it. Or they would have broke it up so that they don't have that type of money. But all I'm saying is NIL would have changed the game back then. We wouldn't have been one and done.
brand was, if there was NIL, when Zoe was coming into college, the number would have been ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, if the landscape would have been
just
different
talked
again
about
anyway,
this,
right? Because him coming in, now you have Big Baller Brand and you get to sell off your likeness in there. You're talking about he would have been probably making 10, 20 million. Like, it would have been just, you don't know what that would have looked like.
Right.
So now you're talking about coming into the NBA with a brand.
Right.
Now you're talking about podcasting. You're talking about networking, right? You're talking about each kid has their own, their own show inside of, like, it's like you guys have to just, it just.
Yeah. And that's why this platform that we're on, it shows us in a better light, as it's not just one of us that makes the money. And okay, why was everybody wearing Nike? Because they got the best athletes.
I just read that. That's Zen. Bro, wasn't your shit past a joint podcast or something like that? Hey, I fuck with the rebrands. Appreciate you showing some love and support though.
So people want to tie themselves to Nike. As far as the tennis player, Andre Agassi, Tiger Woods, whoever was the best, Kobe Bryant, KD, whoever, Nike was going to get them, LeBron. That's why Louis Vuitton, Coach, Gucci, that's tied to.
And real quick, I be showing you some love. I don't always comment, but I didn't like your videos. I didn't send you in what was it? It was a podcast with Hood's Prim Cinema. I didn't, you know, I'll be supporting my niggas on the low. But point is, LaVar Ball was way ahead of his time. He's literally explaining that to you right now. But they're just trying to rebound because they were way too ahead of their time.
Woods, whoever was the best, Kobe Bryant, KD, whoever, Nike was going to get them, LeBron. That's why Louis Vuitton, Coach, Gucci, that's tied to success. So what they do is, hey, you a rapper, you been in jail, you ain't come from the bottom, here, get this now. Now wear that, because you know, we going to move the culture. So it shows a brand of success. And I'm telling them about the Big Baller Brand. I made the brand. Here you have brand and family, a family brand. How that don't mix. Now, if I'm out smoking and drinking and wilding and being a fool, ain't nobody gonna put no LaVar Ball hat on or nothing like that, but they will put the triple Bs on because it's a brand. So that's why I consider it a $1 billion success easy on the fact that Melo, you a superstar. Who your brother? Ooh, Lonzo, you went to the Lakers. Who your brother? Jello, the platinum artist. Well, who your father? The boy who owned the brand. So as a family, we all are bigger. Like you said, millionaires by itself, billionaires together as a group. And slowly right now, my boys
I gotta say this, bro, because I've been saying it. I'm gonna let it go after this. Last podcast we just watched, bro. I'm watching these niggas. LaVar Ball say, you guys in the NBA, how do y'all think y'all do? And these niggas are looking unenthusiastic. They looking like they, Lonzo, the ship has sailed. Nigga, we don't give a fuck if the ship has sailed. Nigga, give me a lifeboat and let me catch up to that ship. This is what I'm here for. Now, I do fuck with y'all individually, for sure, because we got to know you over years. But what I'm saying is, I fuck with you like anybody else. It's like, nigga, sometimes I watch Gil's Arena, sometimes I watch Lonzo Ball. Now, what made it special, what made it game changing was when y'all was together, the way that y'all interact. I got brothers, I got sisters. We got to see just kind of that energy that we love on a grand stage. And all you niggas got personality. You're funny. You might be quiet in front of the fucking basketball cameras. Yeah, I had a good game. Could have played better. Like you get that shit on the basketball stage, but when the cameras ain't on you, bro, y'all got real life personality and real life appeal because y'all are relatable. And what y'all did with that was say, fuck it. I'm trying to make sure I'm straight. And I don't fuck with that. Because y'all should have, like, LaVar Ball was right, bro. If y'all had really stuck together the way you was supposed to, this should be way different. And I'm not saying you had to be under the umbrella of BBB, but I'm just saying as brothers, if y'all stuck together and y'all really tried to make this shit work out, and I'm not saying y'all didn't because I don't know what y'all life is like behind the scene. But all I know is, and all my brain goes to, is when Lonzo Ball signs a contract with the Chicago Bulls. I said right then the shit might be over. And then he got hurt. And I'm talking about them playing together. They're going to be solid players individually, but Jello was already on the Hornets, the Greensboro Swarm.
Are starting to understand it as an older thing. Because everybody around them, in every camp, they want to make money off of them.
You know?
And I'm telling them, sometimes you got to bypass some of these things that I know people be looking at it differently. But my thing is this, to have the brand. What I'm not going to do is like Curry. At the end of what's going on, you older now, it's hard to make the Curry brand go. So you have to go across the waters to the Chinese brand because you're too old for the Nikes and Adidas to be, and for the kids to follow. Nobody's going to do that. And I tell folks, I ask folks, I said, man, if you really want that Curry shoe to go, and people still be moving on them, I said, where do you think he should have went? And they said, Big Baller Brand. I said, of course. Why? Can you imagine Curry with Big Baller Brand? We're an American brand. You're not doing the China thing like Kai and Anta and Ling Ling. No, they want it over here. And thing would go to a whole nother level on the triple Bs alone because we're an American brand.
Real quick, nigga, Steph Curry would never fuck with you. Why? Because you're honest about his game. And Steph Curry is like Michael Jordan. He won't ever say that he's watching and that he cares, but he'll let his fans say it for you and he'll never correct them. When you pointed out the fact that, that's a crazy pause, by the way. When you pointed out the fact that Steph Curry, I see him pass the ball, but with 4 niggas on him. Lonzo better than Steph Curry. LaMelo better than Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a petty nigga. How do I know? I've watched the Golden State. I did my 10,000 hours, nigga. You see the Klay Thompson profile pic. I still ain't changed it. I've watched the Warriors in depth. Steph Curry is a petty nigga. You don't believe me? Watch every game he played against Austin Rivers trying to bust this nigga's ass. You don't even know why, because he never said nothing. Every time Austin Rivers on the court, he trying to split that nigga head open with an axe. I noticed it. Some games he don't even try to shoot like that because he trying to get 10 assists on a nigga to show that he can do something. Like, he's just a petty nigga, bro. Steph Curry is one of the pettiest NBA players I've ever seen. But he has such a clean image, so you can't say nothing about him. That nigga's like talking about the noses, the niggas with the star in their flag. He's like talking about them. Them fans will come try to kill you, nigga, just for being honest. You tell them Steph Curry don't pass the ball. Them niggas be like, yeah, I'm gonna pass this bullet to your head. All jokes. But them niggas are almost serious like that. When you talk to Steph Curry fans and you try to be honest about Steph Curry's game, it almost gets dangerous, my nigga.
But a lot of folks be like, I don't. Shit, I'm trying to tell you. But I know. See, I think on a different aspect, because the people around me, and I know the people around you, I can tell by the way you talking, is using other people's money.
Yeah.
And you like, okay, I guess I can just. You've been around them a long time. But my thing is like this. Everybody was like, hey, big baller, do your thing and go public. I say, no, I ain't doing that. Oh, man, you could make business. You're not listening. I'm not doing that on the fact that I don't want to. I understand I can be a billionaire overnight if I go public and this and that. And then, or you can have 51% and they can have 49%. They never vote you out, LaVar, and this and that. Everybody's telling me, okay, y'all got your thing. And everybody's always saying, we can get these investors, we can get this. The brand is good because I'm not in the red and I don't have no investors. I got a motorcycle shoe. I got a basketball shoe I sell. I got a motorcycle jacket, and I ain't even got a motorcycle. But I can. I got water. I got hot sauce. I got to show you my rims and tires downstairs, man. But I have everything because I don't have to answer to no one.
That's true. You want to do what you want to do. But that's also why they're against you. Why? Because you got a soul, nigga. Everything you telling us on camera is that you have a soul. Now, you did do some things within your own camp that people will be like, that's a little extreme. But it's in your own camp. These niggas that have no souls, bring that bullshit to the earth. You seen niggas getting on Plaque Boy Max, if we got an audience that young to know. That nigga is performative. He's doing shit because the soul is not intact right now. LaVar is telling you that his soul is intact. He wanted to stay in operating in every advantage that allowed him to still have a soul. You know how hard that is to do? You know how hard it is to get that opportunity to go to the next level without a nigga saying, hey, pull your pants down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just letting y'all know, bro, it really get like that. You niggas don't believe it, but it get like that. It fucking get like that, bro.
And I look at it like this. Most of the time, Gil, they have one thing, and that's how they make their money. How you make your money, man? Oh, I'm in the entertainment. You're a movie star or whatever. I say, hey, I'm in the entertainment right here. What you sell? Oh, I got water. Water is one of the most expensive things you can buy too. You can make a lot of money off of that. I'm in that lane too. Rims and tires. It's a consumable item. You might not want to buy my rims, but you damn sure want to buy my tires. So I'm in that lane too.
Yeah, shout out Big Gang.
And anytime brothers want to do something where you want to be rich, you have to do two things. One is sell something. The other one is provide a service that's very elite. Heart surgeon or something like that. You're going to make a lot of money, man. Cosmetics, you're going to make a lot of money. But as the black people, we can sell anything. Why you think if we don't have nothing, we said, then we want to set up shop on the corner. We're going to get these drugs. Watch how big this is. Now, we might have to look over our shoulder every minute, but hey, we could do it. You just got to put it. I tell them, I'm going to be generational wealth on the fact that I'm selling a T-shirt. I sell a hat. But what makes it, this is how you know your brand is good. I can take a $3 shirt and put triple B's on it. Now it's a $60 shirt. That's when you know your brand is good. Just by putting your brand on there, you make it like 100 times what it's worth. It's still a T-shirt. It's still a hat. But the brand, people have to get behind it.
I would go ahead and cut that out the interview. Now, you being too honest, my nigga. They gonna think, oh, them $3 T-shirts. Nah, they a little bit more. They're a little better and well made than $3. It's not just the brand. You got some quality there. I'm just saying that from example. I do got some BBB shit. Just a sweater. Niggas don't know about that. Look, it's not a $3 shirt. I promise you.
I don't see why people wouldn't get behind family and brand if we produce that where people can see from the outside. And I'm not just going for anything. If they offer me $2 billion tomorrow, I'll be like, for triple B's, I'll be like, nah, I'm cool. And folks will be like,
speaking 100%.
You stupid LaVar. I'm saying, after you done bought everything, what's left? You better have a passion to do something. And then after you have a passion to do something, you better help somebody do something. Whether it be one person, 2 people, 3 people, 10 people. And you already know. Who's the first person you usually gonna help? If you have a kid, it's gonna be family. You're gonna help him first. Cause when you
real quick, I want to say this PSA to all the men in here. We got some niggas watching right now, and we got some people that's gonna watch after this stream. If you've got this far, take this shit to heart, please. Find a nigga that you know they got a good heart, and y'all figure out how to do something together. And I ain't talking about fucking, because a lot of you niggas are swinging that way these days. Help him, or find a way to really get somebody to be in a position of where not only they're thankful, but now they have a passion and purpose. Why? Because that shit is going to fulfill your spirit more than anything else. A lot of you niggas nowadays, you only spending money on hoes, and you trying to get some bullshit going all the time. Them hoes is just going to use you, nigga. They fucking 4 other niggas anyway. You are not special, nigga. You just a bank account. Stop spending all your money on hoes. Help your fellow man and create something powerful within this world.
Talking and doing your thing, but I also watch how you do with your boys. Because you got 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
One is the young one.
Yeah,
the other one is everybody's jocking right now, but you want to show them the thing, and you got a daughter, don't you? Yeah. So to have them and do that, but not only that, watching your upbringing, because I remember you back in the day when you was young, didn't have nothing. Everybody was like, this dude could play. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. I said, he going to be hard. And that's when you went to Arizona. Came up out of that thing. I was like, yeah. I ain't saying that boy humble. That boy wild, but he could play. He could play. And then when he came in there, and, you know, Kobe, my guy, man. Even when you played him in the goddamn, what's the name? With the Lakers. I was telling folks, I was like, this little sucker right here bad. Watch what he do. And I think he had like 60 or something that game.
No.
I was like, everybody talking. I was like, this dude, he a little different, man.
Yeah, when I, you know, because when I came up, I was, you know, Kobe just came in. So, you know, you're in high school, someone come out of high school. That's a big thing. Right. So it was like, oh, Kobe's here. Kobe died. So you watching, and then people are like, oh, man, he airballed. I mean, yeah, he airballed in the NBA.
Right.
You airball last night. What you talking about?
Right.
We played simple. Yeah, airball. So it was one of those things where it was like you're just watching, you're hearing the work ethic, you're seeing the improvement. So when I came into the NBA, went to Golden State, right? It's you're sitting here watching. When you get there and everything's moving faster, everybody's stronger, it's like, oh man, do I even belong here? Right? And then someone was like, I remember my college writing attention said, man, look, show me my highlight tape, and said, watch it. What you seeing, you do, right? Like, stop looking at what they do. Start looking at what they can't do. What they can't do. Everybody's not, there's no Superman out there. Everybody got a flaw. Start looking for ticks, right? You can't move left, you can't drop this, right? It's the same thing, just a different level, right? So it's like, all right, so you start looking at everybody playing, and then you start realizing, he can't move his, the hip, gambles too much, loses ball, he's a ball watcher, right? When the ball drops and the ball goes that way, he looks fully, backdoor him. So then I started looking at the game. So when we start practicing, he's looking backdoor him like, right? Okay, let me come down, pump. He do jump every time.
Right.
Let me start holding these little trinkets. So I just started like noting stuff. And then I remember someone said like, yeah, Kobe goes to the gym at 3 o'clock. On game day? Like, yeah, on game day. No, he doesn't. Showed up. I took a cab. Kobe's right there. Practice, going hard. Like, remember, I'm in the NBA, so I'm looking at my team. So I can see, like, this is what they do. Practice at 11, some of them 11:15, 11:20, right? So I can see, like, what it is. And it's like, yo, to me, y'all didn't even practice hard. And y'all playing. So y'all do not, like, reward work ethic, right?
Kobe definitely overdid it.
Out the window, right? So I'm watching him just go through it, and I'm like, bro, we suck, and he's going this hard. He ain't going hard for us. He's going hard for just the love of it. So when I seen that, and then I seen what my team did, I realized I'm about to scale up to a whole different level, because now I see what greatness looks like. If I'm training like him during the season, because this is during the season, and the season of rest, that don't matter. We all do the same thing in the summer, but during the season, if I can just pluck away and I'm doing the same thing in the season, and that's how I scale so fast. So from not playing right? Starting at the end of the, and then now, you know, most improved.
Right.
Kobe.
Right.
I seen what a workaholic looked like.
Right.
And understood everyone has a weakness, find out what it is, and then just be on demon time.
Right.
Right? It's about the consistency, just stacking the days, right?
Right.
He's resting, he's going to the club, right? So he ain't get his rest. You got your 200, 300. Then I started watching people shooting. Are you
Niggas be at the club, bro. These NBA players could have changed the lives of an entire black community. Not that it's their responsibility, but it is their responsibility. Every other community has a responsibility to change their community. The noses do it. Every time they get in position, they bring in 1,000 more noses. But when black culture do it, oh, I ain't got to help them. And if they do, it's only the hood rats. Help a normal nigga sometimes. The reason I'm saying that is these niggas are buying bottles in the club and paying for escorts. Shit's getting sick, brother.
You didn't even play today. Like, dog, you took 20 shots pregame.
And I'm only saying that because they won't say it. Niggas be like, oh, I got my mom my house. Or, you know, oh, they always take the taxes out. Or they always telling you about the amount of money that's being taken from taxes and how they helping their family, nigga. You never talking about you got a few million set aside to spend on whores. Zion Williamson ain't the only one. He just the only one that keep getting caught. All these niggas on that timing. These niggas got a budget. These niggas are paying women $18,000 a month. Just to fuck. Nigga, you are rich. They are gonna fuck for free. They do that to the poor niggas like me. Now, I might not have the same pool of selection, but you niggas are paying for insane lifestyles for 4 to 5 different women. And all right, but we ain't gonna get into it. We family show.
5 in the game. So for today, you got 15 shots. Yeah, then we have a day off tomorrow. You're gonna take the day off. Right, so you got 15 shots in 2 days.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't hitting nothing the next game. And that's how I started looking at everybody. One of my teammates, ex-teammates, Vantigo Cummins, told a story. And the story's true. He said we was all getting ready to go to the club. Well, I'm underage, so I can't get in the club anyway. But I was like, yeah, let's go to the club, everybody. Here, listen, I got my little paper, let's go. Right, so they going, they getting in line. I'm parking. Went right to the gym. Went right to the gym. I know y'all out. Y'all about to drink, have fun. I'm about to run circles around y'all tomorrow.
Right.
Because I'm trying to get y'all spot. So I need you a little loaded, little what's the name up, little fatigue.
Yeah.
You know, fast break everything. Come on. Sitting there throwing up and everything.
See?
Yes, sir.
I love that. And let me tell you this right here, Gil. See, you're thinking alone, man. And this is what they do, man. It's better for us. This conversation, this sit down that we having is a little dangerous on the fact that we're not going at each other, we're not being negative towards other brothers. Because when other brothers go at other brothers, that's the best thing. Because it entertains everybody but us, but it keeps everybody on the controversial. He don't like him. He says, there's a lot of folks I don't like, but you know what I do? I used to be talking bad, but now I don't like them. Let them go do their thing. I'm going to do my thing. I ain't going to waste 85% going good and 15% on some negative stuff. I just don't like them. I leave them alone. I hope they're doing well, whatever they do, and go from there. And that's when you can get something like this, man. Because like I said, before this right here and getting older and listening to you, I had the animosity because I was like, hey, Gil, I liked him, but then he going to say something stupid about my son, not playing against nobody and this and that, and just to sit down here with you. And that was the part that was holding it. And I was like, nah. I get to sit down with Gil today, man. I'm going to tell him how I felt. and then we go about a different thing because I'm watching you with your family, with the things you're doing, and you're going to have a lot of people that love you and then people that's hating on you that really don't know the whole story. But sitting here just listening to your business frame of mind and how you put things together, I love that. And I'm not going to get that if I don't have you come to the house of the show and sit down.
No, that's it. No.
This is crazy, man.
Like, you would have been successful no matter, like, how you think, right? You think outside the box. And it's just like, all the moves you've done is like who's thinking of this stuff?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. A lot of niggas have interesting ideas. The difference is they have nobody that believes in them. Nigga, if you don't got nobody that believes in you, go create them. You know who gonna believe in you? Your son. Even if you got some daughters, nigga. Sorry that you got those. And I'm not saying from any aspect other than you wanted a son. But that's what you got, brother. You got some daughters. So you don't make them into young men, but put their minds on a trajectory and a path that sets them up and your family up for unlimited success. Why? Because they believe in you and we believe in each other. Like, I've never found no one in the world that believes in anything ecstatic that I have in my mind. But you'll see it in about 5 to 10 years when you start seeing the way that my children are raised and the level of success that I've instilled in them from day one.
Who's thinking of it? And when you said, all my boys should play together, they're going to win, right?
Yes. I'm still on that.
You know why what you're saying is true?
Yes.
LaMelo, there's sometimes he does things, and I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know how he's seen that. I don't know. I just don't know what, like, I be saying, like, I'm intrigued with people who can pass the ball because I didn't do it, right? So, like, Magic, like, certain people passing, it just intrigues me. And there's just things I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll slow it down. Like, he didn't even look back that way. He came up, and then he just threw it back. Just, how does he know? Like, it just, like, I'm so, like, in awe of stuff like that. Then you have Zoe, and I'm sitting here like, you got two brains like that on the same court. Both genuinely can pass the ball. They both unselfish. One can just.
We got a comment. Gil is not cultured. Now, those might be the two ones in the NBA, but you can't talk about that without Jello. Jello is a very intelligent mind also, brother. Just watch the games. Jello has thrown that long ball many times. It's not with the same beauty of Lonzo's or even LaMelo's, but it's beautiful in its own way. Just go watch some of the Chino Hills game. They got a few of them, full form games on YouTube. Watch Jello's usually in the mid post or 3-point line. But sometimes he gets that ball on a steal, and then sometimes he gets it on the rebound, and he throws that thing. He sees the game the same way they do. He just has a different role. His role is, like LaVar Ball said, I'm past half court and I'm open.
Just put the ball in the basket. So going from 1 to 2, same court. Both genuinely can pass the ball. They both unselfish. One can just put the ball in the basket. So going from 1 to 2, both controlling the game, what he's saying is real.
Man.
Like, it's like, because I didn't see Chino Hills in high school. You know, you get the highlights, but once they got to the NBA, because, you know, I'm a diehard Laker fan. So watch.
Real quick, I said full games. Nigga, fuck the highlights. Watch the full game.
Watching, and I'm sitting here like, okay. Putting them together like, damn. And that takes away all elements of. And I was like,
telling you, all three of them, they've already, and this is what I tell folks, man, they took my goddamn recipe and won a championship with them Knicks. They got the same three that won in college. So they know each other's game. Their chemistry is there.
They sacrifice.
Josh and all that. And then you got to have.
We talked about this last week. Let's say you a star point guard. Look in your mind and your spirit. You a star point guard, and you got Josh Hart on your team. You think you can go tell Josh Hart to grab you 16 rebounds at 6'4"? No. Fuck you, nigga. Pass me the ball. But his homie can. A nigga he really loves. Josh, I need 14 rebounds today. And now you got a 6'4" shooting guard, fucking horsing big men in the paint for rebounds. That's how you win at basketball. It's not always talent. It's love. It's chemistry.
Somebody on the bench, and sometimes, and this is the perfect scenario, the father is on the bench, can control Jalen. The only.
Oh yeah, and an ultimate freedom for Jalen Brunson to be a superstar. You got your homies on the court and your daddy. That's the ultimate green light and the ultimate freedom at heart. That nigga's mind is clear every time he step on the court. He sees the man that raised him to be this great, and he knows he believes in him, and he speaks life into him. Then he sees two of the closest niggas in his life outside of family on the same court as him. Nigga, you don't understand the type of fucking Zenkai boost that gives you. You see when Goku does a spirit bomb, nigga, or when he's fighting for his family, when he thought about Universe 7 being erased and then he went to the next level, when he fighting for himself, he don't have that. When he fighting for somebody else, nigga, Ultra Instinct.
One who
He can say, shut your ass up and just play. But the coach, Mike Brown, who I don't like too much, but still, he was, you know, over when he was over there with Golden State. And I was just like, hey, you just a little funny guy to be laughing all the time. Oh, and blah, blah, triple B's, this and this. Shut the hell up. But anyways, you got to have somebody who's a little passive where Jalen's dad can tell him, hey, stop complaining so much and just coach. We good. Don't worry about it. My son gonna do it. We good. You gotta have somebody like that. And that's what happened where they won the championship. And I'm like, he can control the son, because it's like when Chino Hills was playing. Okay, you got the head coach, that's cool. But listen to me, goddammit. Yeah. I got all the boys. They're gonna do it. We ain't gotta do nothing. Just coach and go, and let's go with it. You don't have to get into it with nobody, but you gotta have that belief in that right there. That's why I said, with my boys together, in high school, they was averaging over 100 points in 32 minutes as babies. As grown men, I know damn sure, let us just play 36 minutes with 3 quarters. We ain't even got to play the fourth quarter. Just like playing in high school. That score is going to be 120 freaking 90. And we're not even going to play the fourth quarter. And now, with Lonzo, everybody goes to their original position, which is Jello is the three-point. He shoot three-pointers better than all my boys.
That's
He's
a small
the best
forward.
scorer for the jump hooks in the inside, the
Melo
posting
the
up,
two.
shooting the threes.
Lonzo
he
the
can
one.
do that and be quiet about it. And then you have, if you could take Melo from leading and just let him do what he do, he's going to have 40 or 50, and he's going to entertain. Lonzo's going to make you win.
And that's
He's going to make you win and not worry about it.
Like it's like,
I made them suckers like that, Gil. The first one, if you have the first one, I can't have him come out and scoring and shooting the ball. My first kid got to make everybody around him better. That's Lonzo. The second one got to be the strongest and the best scorer, because I'm throwing in the ball all the time. But the third one got to be a hybrid of the first two. That's Melo. Now you get that. That's the original big three. And that's why I'm saying, whichever NBA team is ever going to take all my boys, they looking for the face of the NBA, and I keep telling them it's not the face, it's the faces.
it's the faces.
All 3 of my boys on the same team, who don't want to see that? You have to at least see it to be like, wow. That's why everybody be like, oh, you watch the boys, and I know what.
Real quick, we gonna give you some game. They would love to see it, but they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you benefit from it. That's the goal. The NBA is fun, and we love to watch it, but it's really ran by some demons. It is what it is. This shit's really ran by demons, brother. So whenever they see that it benefits you for your boys to be on the same stage and actually being successful in our league, they don't like that idea. As much as it benefits them, they don't want it to benefit you. So they would rather say, I'll lose my own way. That's the problem. And that's why we're being robbed of good content. That's why we don't have the proper product. That's why some people get blackballed. They would say, I'd rather lose my way than give you an opportunity. And nigga, we gonna keep pushing. Hey, I want y'all to understand, you fuck with me, nigga, we pushing the politics of BBB. Because I want to see the Ball brothers on the same team. I want to see, they a little older now. They with Lonzo, 28, 29. Jello gonna be 28. Melo's 24, 25 or something like that, or 26, something like that. If they were to link up tomorrow, they got 6 to 7 rings to get in that short time. That's just me keeping it real. My hands up, send 7 first-round picks to get Onyeka Okongwu. The same way they did Mikal Bridges. I promise you, nigga, 5 to 6, 7 rings in a short time.
They can do. And I already told them, you're never going to get to the playoffs with just Melo. You got to have them other 2 if you want to get it. But we can average 40 to 50 points a game. I mean, a quarter. You have to score at least 150, 160 to be in the game against my boys. Because we're going to be the first team to do something that never been done before in the NBA, and that is press.
You know, it's funny,
And folks say you can't press, but every time you press in the NBA, you see how many times they throw that ball
dribble.
away? Can't dribble, can't do that, can't make the right move.
I was sitting there watching the game, and they was pressing, and then they're just 4 people at the baseline.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't
Come on.
I'm sitting like, whoa, y'all don't know how to break a press anymore? What is going on in
But
the
how
NBA?
would you be able to break a press if you never work on it?
Yeah, facts.
Because you stuck on the mode that, well, the pros are too good to press. Like, man, you still gonna get tired.
Yep.
And you better make the right decision with that ball. Maybe you make it the first 5 times, but what about the other 40 or 50? You gonna throw that thing away. Yeah. Let me ask you this though, Gil. This is just something. How, and this is a little deep. How do you control your son now? Because that boy long, and I know it's a lot of people in his ear because he's a highlight, and they're gonna be like, well, you can't pass because you're scoring all the time. When he's in high school, he's dribbling around 4 or 5 people. But I'm looking at it like this because I watched him play. Let me see if I can go back. They end up losing, but it was in what school was it? I think it wasn't Inglewood. It was somewhere else. But anyway, he's playing against the Crawford kid.
Oh, yeah.
And these suckers y'all going back and forth. Y'all got the gym filled up because it's your son versus Crawford's son. And I'm like, yeah, Crawford's son, they won. But I said, that boy, he ain't got to pass because he ain't doing nothing but sharpening his skills. That fool. I'm looking, I say he long, but he doing too much work. He going to get tired. He don't get tired.
No, and that's where...
Because when we were standing in there, I don't want to cut you off, I was like, his daddy was like that. He just scoring the ball. So he going to give him his profession. He going to give him what he do. He might add some other stuff, but that boy going to be able to score that ball. His daddy can score the ball.
And
so that's why I'm asking you, how do you do this now, man?
The same thing you did with LaMelo, moving him up and making him be the youngest, right?
Yeah.
Because you're at a disadvantage, you have to think more.
Yes.
You have to do more. Like you have to make sure your pump fake works for them to jump. You got to make sure you're taking all these bumps the way you're supposed to get around.
Right.
So what ends up happening is you're gonna get doubled every time.
Right.
Triple team. You got to play defense. You got to make the pass because sometimes you can't just break it. So you got to pace it. You got to trust them. Then you got to go get the offensive rebound and do it. So you have to do everything. Meaning you're sitting here putting on all this armor.
See,
and then I said,
that's the point. I don't want to cut you off, but see, that's what you're saying something that the normal dad is not going to say. He's going to say, you don't have to do everything. You like, no, you got to do everything, but it got to be right.
You know why?
I love it.
You know why you got to do everything?
Why?
If I put him with Lonzo, he knows what to take off. You pull him with LaMelo. Right. He knows what to put on. Right. So if the child is equipped to do every single thing, when you put him on a team that has everybody, remember when greatness plays with each other, they know how to adapt.
Right.
So what happens when you sitting here like, all right, he can pass. All right, he can rebound. I know what skill I need to bring to plug in, and we're a perfect unit.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. If you build a pass-first guard, and that's what you want.
Right.
And then there's a 6'7" pass-first guard. I don't need your 5'10" pass-first guard anymore.
Exactly.
Right? So now your pass-first guard, that's all you are, come off the back. So when you're building something, you have, okay, what I'm going to do, you put him in a situation where he has to you're throwing him in the ocean. Do everything. You're about to get trapped. Break it. Don't look over here. Oh, hey, you turned the ball over and cost your team the game. You did it. Now that feeling, everybody's sitting there like, that hurt.
Right.
So did you hit a game winner? Now you're the hero. So you learn how to up and down. Now you got to sustain. So when I'm teaching them, I said, I don't care what game you in. My workout is going to be the hardest thing you ever done.
Right.
Because I'm teaching you how I learned, how I seen Kobe do it. From 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, I don't. We going up and down. I don't care about none of this, man. I don't care about you crying. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Because there's a kid somewhere out here. When they see your name and it says Arenas, and they think you are a privileged child, you're going to get dog walked. So I can only train you like one of them, but you have the advantage because you have me.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's how I look at you. The name right there, they coming hard.
Yeah.
So you better have the talent to back it up. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you, right? And you know, it's one of those things where, and I told them early, I said, when we're on that court, fatherhood is gone. What does that mean? However you train and the words you got to get out, I'm a son, whatever you, I don't trump it with being a daddy, right? So if you talk to your coach, hey, you'll get to work, you know what I mean? And then after father, and then you tell me what you need to work on. This, that, we have that conversation, right? When it's off, whatever you did in practice is over. In the game, I'm just your fan. Right? Hey, if you come to me and say, hey, what can I do to get better or whatever, if I see something, I'm like, hey. But, you know, you don't have to worry about failing or success because I can equip you. How you see the game is how you play the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you don't look over here like, hey, what?
Right.
You getting in foul trouble, we can come out there. Hey, you reach it too much. You reach it too much, you know?
That's why I used to tell my boys, man, foul out, man. Go ahead and foul. You get 4 fouls, you allow 5 shit. But keep on. Do whatever. If you foul out, you done messed up for the team. Or you smart enough to stay in front and do what you can do that's positive on the court without the fouling. The stupid stuff. But that's on you. I ain't gonna take you out. I want you to foul out so you gave up on your team.
And that's how you're supposed to do it.
You ain't supposed to be like saving and let time go off and you ain't on the court and then as soon as you get in, you foul you out anyway. I might as well use you while I can.
You got to learn. It's adapting, and you have to sacrifice certain things.
Right.
You need to be in that situation. Right. You got 4 fouls doing dumb things. Right. You want me to see you out? No. You play. Now if you foul out, it's on you. Now they gonna look at you.
Right.
They gonna look at you like, yo, see all them dumb.
Yes. And that's like you said, making a sacrifice. Do you sacrifice reaching and getting a foul to now no 3-point shooting, no leadership, no rebounds, no being on.
You know what? I think this lends to the point where there was a game, I think, when Lonzo was a junior, or either I think Lonzo was a sophomore and LeAngelo was a freshman. And Lonzo fouled out, and basically they had no chance to win once Lonzo fouled out. Fouling is very important, but you have to allow him to go through that for him to, like, we don't see Lonzo all fall out no more. That nigga is too precise when he pokes the ball free now. He don't have those problems anymore. Said Dumb and Dumber. Sorry you think that. I rarely do this, but if you guys don't mind, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. Let's get back into the video.
You alleviate all this stuff that you bring to the court for one more foul.
For one more foul.
And then you lose the game. So go home and have a good one.
What made you push them to basketball?
Here's the thing. That's what everybody say, push. I ain't never pushed them to do nothing.
No, I mean, I'm sorry.
No. Even push them, I lead them. But they was going to play basketball coming out the womb. For me picking my wife, I was like, a lot of cute little shorty. I need that 6-footer.
Was she sports too?
She was 6'1" basketball. I can't get on volleyball players. She can't sit in the gym all day. So we moved as a family.
That shit is so rare. You cannot find a good 6-foot woman interested in creating a legacy. Nigga, if you talk to a woman in her mid to late 20s about family and legacy and you ain't balling, nigga, she gonna talk to you about the importance of abortion. We are not dealing with women that care about family and legacies anymore. These bitches just want to have fun. They want to go on trips and eat food. They are wasting our time on this planet. LaVar Ball got them right before they turned into what they are now. That nigga found something that really, and we don't care about how they ended. They still created greatness. Now you won't even get the chance, nigga.
Every weekend, you know them AAU tournaments, man. You in there. You better, you gotta have one that says, I could be in the gym for 8-10 hours and not be like, you know what? I gotta spend some time with the girls or something. I want to go out with the girl. I can't stay in this gym all day. She was assistant coach in AAU, the only girl doing that, and not soft. where it was like, your dad's a little mad because you guys lost and you did this and that. She was like, man, we lost by 2. You had 38. You should have had 40. We would have won. That type of thing. I don't need to go back and forth.
Yeah.
And don't be, my boys never was like, mom's gonna make me feel better because that's the motherly instinct. I don't want that shit. Like, nah, you gonna be tough all the way. Let me do this. You know? And it's like she would do the schoolwork with him and I would do the basketball. Because I was explaining to the boys, man, y'all gotta be smart. But I got y'all playing way above where y'all supposed to be playing. She need to work on her game with the studying, man. But I tell you this, ain't no 2,000 people coming to see no spelling tests. So you better get good at this hooping. Everybody coming. Everybody come to that arena. That's what it is. But like I said, they was gonna play basketball. They was gonna get to the league. They being successful on the fact that I believe in them and they believe in me. And what I mean by that, whatever I tell y'all to do, shoot jumpers, run, lift weights, or whatever, you're going to make it to the league. And I got to believe whatever I tell you is tough enough for you to go ahead and do without being a little punk about it. So as long as we believe in each other, I think we'll be successful. And that's what happened. We got to believe in each other. They got to believe in me. I'm going to get you to the league. It's up to y'all how long you stay.
Facts.
It's up to y'all how long you stay. But we going, with never no doubt, like we're not going to go. And this is to show you how the political game is. Okay, we got this guy, black ball.
According to a nigga in the chat, this is a dumb nigga. He didn't have the idea to take his children to the highest level from even picking the woman. But apparently he's dumb. And that's why you can't, like, we can't take a majority of people on planet Earth serious. A lot of them are just bots. They're just living a lifetime and then they'll be buried one day. Not a significant thought or feeling through that lifetime experience. The niggas that have no critical thinking, they lack connection to God, and they lack, we ain't gonna get into it. You just know, these niggas be bots for real.
All head talking all this smack, whatever, boom, 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 that's LaVar. When things die down, when Jello coming out, because Jello didn't get drafted. Jello was supposed to get drafted, because Palenka and Magic, we go in the same room. They say we gonna keep family together. Oh, that's when I thought for sure, Jello gonna be like 50-something pick, we good. Because they asked me, what does Lonzo need to do? I said, what y'all need to do for Lonzo? Bring his brother. Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to keep family together. And then when they drafted the other dude from Michigan, I said, oh, I get it. Palenka old. He's sucking something because he used to be an agent too. So I'm like, oh, he owes some favors. Yeah. you got to do that. So that's how my boy got left out. And then they thought everything died down. They're like, oh, the father gone, this and that. No more JBA. We good now. Don't worry about no shoes. Don't worry about nothing. Then my youngest nigga resurfaced, messed him up again. Said, oh,
Yes, sir.
Because they didn't think that was gonna happen. And then it happened like that. So like the Phoenix revived. So Jello, the reason Lonzo got real good and the reason Melo got real good is because of Jello.
Jello beat on him.
And I already told Jello this. This is the thing. I said, son.
Jello didn't beat on him. Like Gilbert Arenas, you could tell he ain't watched the full games. He's a rich nigga. He ain't got time for that. He just assessed the game in the way that he can when he can. Nigga, Jello showcased their ability to pass and play good basketball. Why? Because he was always in the right positions at all time. And when you swing the rock to a nigga that's averaging 30 and is able to believe in you the way you believe in him, nigga, Jello is the third piece. Lonzo and LaMelo would be nice together. You can't have that without Jello. You can find a few Jello-like niggas, but they're not going to be Jello. Jello going to always make the right decision when it comes down to it, whether it's to shoot or pass.
Only when you get to the league, Lonzo by himself don't have enough pull. Melo by himself don't have enough pull. Them two on the same team got enough pull to get the third one. And that's the only way you're going to get on it. So whenever that happens, that's what's going to, folks going to be like, oh, here they go again.
But you know what it is, too? Maybe it wasn't his path.
Whose?
His path was probably I'm pushing you and I'm pushing you. He was the spirit of you. I'm beating on you so you're strong enough and you come in, all right, I'm gonna beat on you, you make it.
Yeah, that's a casual take. I agree with it. Like what I'm saying is he's not wrong, but you saying it like Jello can't hoop. Nigga, Jello can hoop. Jello is a great basketball player. Y'all see the highlights I posted? That nigga's out of shape doing it. That nigga's at least 260. His playing shape is about 220 to 215. He's still putting up buckets. That nigga's not a scrub. We gotta stop talking about Jello like he's fucking worthless. He just plays a different style of basketball, nigga. He's a catch and shoot player that is able to get down in the low post, give you a jump hook, give you a drop step. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has a different play style.
And the beauty of it
This
is,
what I told
I'm in the NBA anyway. You got to listen to me. You got to listen to me before every game. I'm the one that gets you hype. I'm still here with you, right? It's just it's
That's
how
what I
you
tell them
look
about
at
the boys. I said all rappers want to be ballers and all ballers want to be rappers.
Like,
But, so my boys get to do it collectively. But I told him, I said, Jello, you've been the strongest. So you back up Lonzo. Whatever Lonzo do, you back him up. But then you take care of Melo. Whatever he do, you make sure he good. But I said, you're going to be the strongest one. I've been telling him this forever. You're going to push both of them up to where they supposed to be, and then both of them supposed to put their hand down and pull your ass up. Yep. So that's how this thing going to go.
Like, I'm like 3 for 3. Like 3 for 3. Like, it's like 3 for 3. And, like, I'm sitting here with my kids like, yeah, that nigga, man. Like,
Hey, what's up with your young one, man?
The young one?
Yeah.
He is he's the cockiest one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's like, what is this? Like, like he was walking, he's the youngest to walk, he was walking at 7 months.
Okay, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
so he already showed, like, he was really athletic as a child. And then when basketball got introduced, they were playing soccer first. And he's 4 years old, never played basketball, never touched basketball. I'm a basketball player. So he refused to do anything soccer. He's like, I'm not a basketball player. When I can play basketball, I'm playing basketball.
Right.
And then it was like, all right, we're going to put you in, this wasn't it. Oh, that's baby basketball. I don't play baby basketball. I don't play baby basketball. I just wait to whatever age you play the big basketball. Like, all right. This old dude. And then he has the pattern, and he like has that attitude on it.
Right.
So, it's like, he's looking at the big brother like,
yes,
all right,
yeah.
All right, you and the girls, they waste your time, right? He's one of those.
Right.
Oh, you like to spend money? I'm a hoarder. I like to hold it, right? It's just, and then he's just one of those, one of those types. So it's like, okay, where are you gonna go to school? I'm going to Chatsworth to break Elijah's records. All right, what number are you gonna wear? I'm wearing 0. So they can retire my number instead of Elijah's number. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Hey, they're gonna have 2 zeros up there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's cold,
but and I'm like, okay, at least you have a Trojan horse to look up to. Right? You know what I mean? I can't. My game can't push you.
Right.
Because I can't do it in real time. So you're watching your brother. All right. And then eventually, when you think you surpassed him, you find someone else you go after, right? So it's just amazing just to see just how you maneuver, right? It's like I can tell you how to maneuver, but at the end of the day, you're your own person.
Yeah.
All I can say is, hey, listen, there's only so many. I told you souls before I told you so. Has ruined everything.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? I can say, hey, don't do this, man. It's going to hurt you.
Right.
And then you be like, hey, man, you was right about that. Right? I don't want to be right.
Right.
That's not the right I want to be.
Right.
Exactly. Right? So it's one of those things where they're in that age where money's coming in, NIL.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, listen, you got to have the right people around you.
Yeah.
And I said, there's nobody just there. Either they're helping you build or they're taking.
Right.
There's no middle.
Right.
Your friends are.
I agree.
Either they're in the gym helping you work out.
Right.
Or they're leeching off the energy.
Right.
You can support too.
I said that's how you judge. Who's helping you get to where you want because everybody else is.
Yeah, that's a rich nigga mindset. You definitely need those people that support and believe in your game. Not yes men, but people that see that, hey, you on to something.
Yeah. Wasting your time.
Right.
And I can't pick for you. And I said, I can't. You got to pick for yourself, my guy. Right. So it's one of those.
Gil, sometimes to sit down and be in the same boat, which is having these super talented kids. You already been the road and being a father, just out. Me and our conversation is so normal. It's amazing, and I'm not gonna not ask you about your daughter. She got that name too.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I know they got to be coming at her. How's she taking that? How's she doing that?
She's the first one, right? That's
yes,
it's
yes.
the personality of me and her mother.
Right.
So right now we talk every day, and I tell her, listen, stack days. Everything, like, are you better than you was last year? Yes, then you did great. Are you a better junior than you was a freshman? Yes, then you're doing great. Long as you are moving forward to them, and I always talk to them, I said, look, if there's a mountain there, as long as you're moving to it, you're succeeding. Long as you don't stop and sit down.
Right.
If you took one step today, you got closer to the mountain.
Right.
And that's all I say. Hey, the WNBA is closer today than it was when you first started.
Right.
And that's how it is. Just keep fighting the work ethic. Even if you don't make it to the WNBA, you learned how to work.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and say it because nobody else will. If she gay, she'll make it. Because they for play in that league. Them bitches is out there with the Menage a Tracy's. I just want you to understand that. They having fun together. Not all of them. Because all of them ain't gay. But it's a high percentage of the 30% that are playing around.
Understood what you need to put into something. So hiring an athlete in your business is very good. They're disciplined.
Yes.
They understand teamwork. They understand sacrifice. They've been there. They understand how to be yelled at, and they got to get rid of their feelings. They've done it before.
Right.
They had to do it from middle school, high school. Like, you just put your feelings in your pocket and get the job done.
Yeah.
Right. So they've had the extremes of upper management, coaching, going to win. In real time, right? So that's, you know what I mean? So it's,
you say the exact same thing that I tell these youngsters, man. I'll be like, everybody ain't gonna make it to the pros, but what this athletic things do for you is it kind of guides you in life. It makes you sacrifice, like you said, and do some work to be successful, whatever it is. And like you said, you can be the best, but if you don't have no work ethic, your ass ain't gonna make it in nothing. You can have all the talent in the world, but you don't have no work ethic, it ain't gonna work. So the way you explaining things like that, man, I wish we could sit down. I know folks are gonna watch this and take these gold nuggets from here like this, because this is unreal. This is better than me saying, okay, Gil, what about this? What about this basketball? Not only basketball, but life and just teaching kids to say, you know what, man, I'm going to give you a couple of little gold nuggets just to guide you a little bit. And hopefully you take something that we talked about today to say, you know what? Talk about Gil being born with a silver spoon in his mouth or this and that. Look where he come from and look what he did. So imagine if I give you this, what I never had, what you should become. And I'm going to tell you something what I told my boys. I got y'all in high school. I'm giving you Escalades and BMWs. So the car that you buy yourself better be a foreign on the fact that I've already given you these, and you had them in high school. You didn't have to work for them.
yeah.
Now, something that you work for and by yourself should be the Rolls Royce, the Lamborghinis and stuff, and that's what it is now. So they look at it like, yeah. But that's why I tell them, I said, man.
And that's, you know what it is? I got it. Your energy, your thought process, your guidance makes the other fathers insecure because they didn't do it. So because they didn't do it, their
Talk about
kids
it,
is
nigga.
looking at them like,
Talk about it.
he said when he was 0-10, he said he gonna have a triple-double next because he believed in him. You told me I shouldn't shoot no more. Like, you know what I mean? So when you sit back and you sit here and like, he's right at everything he says. Because he believes he's right at everything he says, which then makes him right about everything he says. And he don't waver from what he says.
Right.
And that is the power of being an NBA player is the confidence you have in yourself, because everybody else is trying to knock it.
Right. Right.
You're trying to knock the confidence. Right. My superpower is I'm better than you. I work harder than you. Right? So I know you can't guard me. Hey, why is he here? I'm about to give him 40. You know what? Four flat.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's me. I'm 2 times deep. I don't care about your defensive award, bro. that has nothing to do with me. You about to get this work.
Yes.
And then when you see it work, you be like, oh,
that's why the narrative that we had, I had Melo in Lithuania. If I don't go to Lithuania with him, you're not going to get this Melo. And the reason being is you're 16, you're young, you're better than all the guards, but the coach is telling you, don't play like that. Don't shoot from there. I'm like, you shoot from there anyway. And everybody's like, oh, Melo had the worst time when he was in Lithuania. I said, you got to be crazy as hell. Reason being is y'all looking at it from the wrong perspective. This dude didn't have to take no Spanish test, no chemistry test. He's going to practice twice a day, living in a hotel with no responsibilities. That's like going to 24-hour fitness twice a day, even if you don't even play in the game. And that's what I told him, saying, you ain't got to play in the game. You're going against grown men every day in practice, 2 practices a day. That's like saying, hey, man, come to LA Fitness at 12 and then come back at 5. Let's play these grown men. You ain't going to do nothing but get better. And if you look, Melo is the only one, him and Jello, the only ones to get to the league out of that raggedy league.
You know what's so funny? And it's weird that people don't see it, but they understand the concept, right? You play up.
Yes.
You play up, right? You get better because you're forced to get better because you have to adjust to everything, right? And what you did there is the same thing you did from putting him in as a freshman earlier, right? His 7 points a game is really 30. Right? It's the same thing. Like, he is sitting here going around, just got around a 16 grown man. He lays them, right? The confidence he's building playing against grown-ups.
Yes.
Translate faster. If you have talent, I can put you anywhere.
Right.
You could have took him at 16.
Right.
And put him in the NBA.
Yeah.
What he turns into.
A little correction, LaMelo definitely averaged more than 7 points as a freshman. That nigga averaged 16.4 and had basically 4 assists. Shot 45% from the field as a freshman. Oh, man. Had a steal a game and almost 2 rebounds.
He's going to be a monster.
Right.
And that has always been the proof. And no one's paid attention to it. The reason the stars are the stars, you put them in at 18, right?
Yeah.
At 18, I'm going against a grown man, going against this person. Okay, I'm adapting. I'm lifting weights with him, right? My skill level sharpening up. By the time I'm 21, where he was at 21, we're not even on the same planet.
Yeah.
I'm a better 21. Better 24, and that's where you're like, okay, like Anthony, like you're looking at these guys and say, I want you in as young as possible.
And I love, like I said, what was going on with Melo, because there was so much animosity and jealousy on the fact you're an American kid. The second thing is you have your own signature shoe. So they was really hot. And that's why I look back at Jello never getting the opportunity to play when he's in Greensboro. He scored 20-something points in 20 minutes or whatever. But they was telling him all kind of stuff like, hey, don't park in the front no more because you got a demon and it got triple B rims on it. And you pull it to the back. You don't need the opportunity. Your brothers is already playing, your dad. So they never gave him, but always.
Yeah. The worst part about Jello's decision was just the fact that he was in Charlotte. Charlotte is a black hole. You only go there to have your career wasted and to get money. So it's not really a waste. They don't want to win. The owners are literally just soaking up bread the same way Michael Jordan did. Now it's new ownership, but they ain't made the investment like Michael Jordan did. So they got to spend a few more years selling you hope, getting you hooked, and taking your money until they are able to be in a position where they maybe think, hey, I want to do a bit more. But a lot of times they just sell the team. All they do is sell hope. When you start winning, it costs money. Why? Because you gotta pay players to keep them together. You just seen Lou Dort get traded from the Thunder, and that nigga, that's Shy's homie. But he said, "Fuck, like, if I gotta get rid of somebody, it'll probably be him." Like that, it's not a good thing, bro. The league, for one, I understand that they have a little second and first apron thing. I'm just talking about certain franchises in general. The Charlotte Hornets or the Tennessee Titans, they don't care about winning. They just care about selling you hope and selling jerseys and making money. So I say this to say that they selected Jello Ball with their first pick. I said that in the comment section. It was like, actually, he wasn't drafted first overall. That's not what I meant. He was the first pick of the G League draft for the Charlotte Hornets. They traded up to get him. And then they used him strictly to sell tickets and to sell interest in their Greensboro team to make a little extra side bread. And then they put that nigga on the bench and treated him like straight garbage, even though he was hooping.
Telling him different stuff. Never put them two on the same team. It came to practice. In practice, that's what happened. Yeah. Jello came with Melo, and he was doing it. He was killing everybody. And they only played one day on the same team. The next day they was like, split him up. Yeah, and that's when they invited him to the little summer league. He did a little thing for the minute, didn't play no more. But they quick to be like, we're not gonna do that.
No, it's
because I was like, this is what I'm telling you. I said, you going against. You saying you already had Jello. He better than Khan? Mm-hmm. I don't care what y'all say. Mm-hmm. Khan can't post up like Jello. He can't shoot like him either. But y'all giving the opportunity. I already told Melo what was going to happen. I said, man, when games you guys have to win, you're not going to win because the coach is going to start coaching. Because now, if y'all just go ahead and do what y'all going to do, guess what? Ain't nothing on y'all. Y'all good. You're going to run loose and you're going to play free. But when it's time, you're going to start running these plays, start everybody be choking up and that's why I said, hey, man, if I'm the Spurs coach, I'm jumping all over the place. I ain't losing. Mm-hmm. But his demeanor changed. When they in the front, he kind of passive. When they start losing, he still a little quiet. And I'd have been like, we up 20-something? Keep playing. Beat them. We got to beat them by 40. I don't know what y'all doing. But you can see his fluctuation, and you got to be the same way all the time. Yep. If you're the same way all the time, and that's why when I had my boys playing in high school, I said, we're going to press the whole game because we're never going to be out of character. Mm-hmm. We're going to press in the beginning. If you can't handle it, we're going to get so far in front of you, you'll never be able to catch us. If we lose it, we're going to still be pressing. We're coming to get your ass. We done shot a raggedy percentage already. We're going to shoot a better one at the end. Yeah. And it's just the narratives that they want to produce. Melo shoot all them shots. Oh, man, you shooting all the shots. But it's as soon as Brunson shoot him, they say, oh, shit. Nigga 7 out of 25, but he good. His percentage caught up that last game. He went for 40. He missed so many. It's like, dude. But the team understood, give him the ball. That's what he do.
That's what he do.
Because I was like, there's no way you can really even have a chance if he don't keep shooting like that.
I remember when the coach took your boy out at the end because he wasn't making shots. I said, you don't take a star out at the end?
Come on.
I don't care about your shooting percentage.
Right.
Your star erases that when it's time to win.
Come on.
Like when people's like, oh, Brunson's inefficient in the first 2 quarters. There's like, what is he in it for? What is he in it for? What, shooting about 90%? That's the soup. That's what separates.
Yes.
Regular and superstars. Yeah. Meaning whatever happened in these 3 quarters is irrelevant. I got to hyper-focus for this moment in time. And that's the difference, right? Playoff game. I know, it's Miami, right? Turned the ball over and then made the game-winning shot. And I said, that's why you don't sub out your star. Because the story's written. You don't want to mess up the story because you want to coach. What, you want to coach? No, this is his moment. But the moment is he turned the ball over, everybody's like, oh my God. They want you to say, oh my God, so they can say yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it's being built. And I didn't like what they did about the Bam thing. Oh. And I said it. I said, hey, can y'all apologize to the boy now? You really thought Bam butt was hurting for him to sit out of the game?
Come on.
They lost that game so they can get a lottery pick. Come on, let's say it how it really is. They needed a lottery pick over there.
Right,
He was never coming back in the game.
Right.
How you think his wife, 4-time MVP, would be like, what, your butt hurt? Really? Is that what we doing in this family? No, Pat Riley walked his ass in there. Hey. You better sit your ass down. We lose this game, we got a lottery pick.
Right.
Tomorrow they're gonna be sitting here like, hey, Bear, good job, boy. Good job, boy. He gets like, so it's like, yo, wait, y'all over here bashing LaMelo like this. They wanted the lottery pick. That's why he ain't come back in the game. Don't pull that narrative. And that's what I didn't like. I know the business.
Yeah, sure. I know you do.
I know what the business. I sat in the room and listened to him talking, sitting here like. So you saying so he's gonna get 1.5 if he averages 20, and then. So y'all gonna sub him in and you're gonna start him and then sub him out with 1 minute so he go to 19.8? Cause what again? You don't want to pay 1.5 on a losing team.
Right.
That makes sense. Why should I give up an extra 1.5? You sub his ass in, sub his ass out.
Right.
And you sitting there like,
man.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know my segment, I told you so, man. What do you think of my boy Melo now?
Everything you said was right. Right? And you've seen it. From high school, you've seen him as a star. I don't know if you see my take when I said, right now, I'll take him at the number 2 pick because he's a star.
Right.
And stars like that need to be in star cities, right? Where how they play is just star power. And we seen it in high school. So obviously we knew it was going to translate. And the fact that people even talk about Charlotte.
Right. Come on now.
Right? It's only one person that's putting people in the seats there.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's the style that he plays. The reason that his shoes are successful is because he translates to the young kids. His game is what transcends. Right? You're talking about a pure point guard that has pure scoring ability. Wow. Which is rare, right? Either you're a pure scorer or you're a pure passer. Right. So now you have the vision like Magic and you can score. Like you know what you're looking, you know how to separate. So you was correct.
Yes.
Hey, listen, man. Like usually you're supposed to get your flowers for when you write one time. There should be, you got a busload. They should have a busload and say, hey, LaVar, you know what? We sat back and we listened to them. Here's your flowers. Bring the truck here. Because everything you said, like, as much as they wanted you to be wrong.
Man, come on. This is what's going on with the AAU basketball. They're trying to create the narrative that AAU basketball is messing the game up. Why? Because it's all black folks. So you want to say fundamentals and this and that. I'm not going to go there. The people who's messing up basketball is the people who's the ones complaining about messing it up. Elsewise, you're not messing it up. I'm looking at it like this. AAU basketball, anytime somebody does a fancy move or something like that, what you gonna call it? Oh, you must have learned that in the street. No, I didn't learn it in the street. Maybe I learned it in the gym. Let's call it gym ball then. You know, but you want to say anything that's flashy or this and that, or you street ball. Oh, you're not fundamentals. I'm like, man, how did Beethoven create a symphony and he's deaf? It's just something he does. So if you're passing the ball like this, it's just something you do. You play that basketball, but it's not hard for certain people that just knows what they do. So I'm not going to blame AAU. This is what I say about AAU, and tell me if I'm wrong, Gil. It allows you to do something. Don't have AAU ball and watch how wild these suckers is on the streets and acting a fool and doing this. It gives you something, even a little split second of saying, you know what, don't go over there and do that. Come to the game.
You got to adapt.
What you think about the AAU?
I'm pretty sure every superstar in the NBA played AAU basketball across the board. There's probably Jokic didn't play and Giannis. Right? Shea played. He came to the States, and B was in the States.
Right.
So they played AAU basketball. Right. So where's these magical players that has a better style? Don't tell me a foreign player that he's the only person in his country.
Right.
He should be. He's 6'10", got black skin. He should be. He's one of us.
Right.
Playing in his country. Like you don't think we watch Olympics and we playing against them?
I gotta make a correction real quick. He not one of us. That's an African nigga. We ain't Africans. We American.
Right. Yes, it's just him. Yeah. Right? But unfortunately, they have a system that they play all year. They just put him in.
Right.
You know, that's the difference. He's just a system of them, and then they just drop him in. The system created around him. Right. Here, we have to adapt to each other and sacrifice our games. Right. So it's a little harder for us versus the superstar. But it's only one of them out of the whole country.
Right.
It's all of us battling for these 12 spots. Right? They got to say, oh, you don't want to play for the team? No, I want to play. They just didn't invite me. Right. So when they're talking about AAU, like, where?
Right.
The best players in the world is playing here. Right. What style are you talking about?
Right.
Like, and that's the thing I don't get. Right. I'm watching talent from when I played to now. It's still dominating.
Right.
Individually.
Right.
The only thing you got over the water is you got a system that does this. We're training when they're little, all guard play. So if they become 6'10", they have guard skills.
Right.
So the only thing that's dominated is you got your big men that have guard skills.
Right.
That's it. Then you got Luka as the best point guard that ever came from over the water.
Right.
Other than that, it's us.
Right.
Shea's right here. He's the hat. He's North America. Like, then from there, shooting guards, nope, y'all don't got him. Small force, nope, y'all don't got him. Y'all got the 4 and 5 because they all damn 6'10", they can shoot the ball.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Wow.
You know, so I listen to and it's just
they don't break it down to them, baby. They not ready for that, man. They not ready for that.
Give me my ball.
He is spitting there though.
Shoot. Gil, listen, man. I'll sit here and talk to you for 4 days straight, man. The way you amped up, I got to get your juices flowing because I want some action on them dominoes. You know, yes, I said it. You know how we about to get out. So we about to stop all this right here. Hey, and we going to get you on. But I tell you what, I want the competitiveness on them goddamn dominoes. You know what they say about big ball and dominoes?
What is that?
Never lost. All right.
Big Ball, I'm so sorry to say this, my friend. I appreciate you. Alonzo definitely handled you.
All right, here we go. Boy, you better get that big 6 out your hand. You don't have that big 6 out your hand.
Come
on,
in
trouble. I got it. You know I want that 15 out of you.
7, right?
I want that 7. Don't you got to get no 9.
Oh, no, you better have it.
No, 5. 4.
I got a big 4.
Uh-oh, the 4 spotter. Let me see how I want it. Oh, well, since I know you ain't got that one, I can go that way. I know you ain't got that one. And let me see how long you going to take.
Let's just take 10. You better go ahead and put that back.
Put that back.
You better go ahead and put that back. Wait, how do you play? Do you play 5 to get in?
No, you can play anything you want.
Anything. 5 to get in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're not knowing who you playing. Ooh, they had that one.
Table turn.
They got that one.
I need you to touch the boneyard.
I'm gonna touch it.
Oh yeah.
Hack. Come on, play your last one and give me the rest of those. Play your last one and give me the rest of those.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna take 10 on the way out though. I'm gonna take 10 on the way out though.
Give you a 10 because you playing crap. Give me the same 10 because I gotta play that way. Where I gotta play? Don't you play it over there. Don't you play it over there. Don't you play it over there. Dominici, you know I got that.
I knew it.
You know, either one, I don't care. Give me those. Give me those big suckers out your hand. Oh, that's 7, 18, 20. You get my 20, let me get back in the game.
Give me 10.
Oh, shoot.
I'm in Chino Hills, boy. What you say to boys? They like, got to score about 150?
He said he got that 10, huh? 150. 150, you know I'm gonna be in there like swimwear. Come on.
I see.
Come on.
Let me go ahead and get 15. Go ahead and get 15 on them.
As long as I keep the domino, I can't lose.
Yeah, you keep
I can't lose.
I know this might be shameful. Nigga, I do not know how to play dominoes. After this video, after I eat my lunch and shit like that, nigga, I might have to just put up a little tutorial how the fuck to play dominoes. I want to get in on the action, nigga. Right now, it's like me reading Japanese letters. That shit don't mean nothing to me. It's just a picture.
I don't want to do this to him.
You keep that trap door open
10.
all the time.
I love it. I love it. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You said how we get to America? I mean, you know how we got here, but that was a long time ago. Our roots are here. Any roots that were established, it's like replanting a tree. The tree came from somewhere else, but the roots have been cut and it's been moved somewhere else. Obviously, I can identify with my where my roots start, but if you can do that, you could say everybody's from Africa. That's where the human originated. My family goes back over 100 to 200 to 400 plus years in this country. I'm not sure if you can trace yours that far back, but I can. I'm not from Africa, nigga. I don't know nothing about Africa. The only thing I know about is America, and that's the only thing I've been knew about. Some of us have to really start acknowledging the fact that, nigga, we share. How about this? You take your African identifying ass to Africa and watch them niggas mistreat the fuck out of you. Nigga, hey, the plate for food is 15 cents, but for you, $45. Them niggas don't fuck with you. They come here and they don't fuck with you either. I fuck with my American black niggas.
That's the money bone. Come on. I won't smash it.
Oh, I was about to say.
I got them. I got them.
Not at the end of the game.
I got them.
You was going at the end.
I got them.
Oh, if I get out of here.
What is this?
I don't know.
Damn it. Missed that sucker. Missed that sucker. But I got it on the next one.
Oh, at least I get the dollar.
No, you don't. You ain't got no domino.
Yeah.
Get on your back. Get on
No,
your
no,
back.
no. I get the
On your
domino.
back.
Domino.
5.
How close am I?
You need 25, I need 5.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You need
that's
25,
it.
I need 5.
Lockdown defense right now.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Let's make him run a little bit. I ain't gonna make him run.
5 more. Give me 5 more.
I knew he'd be good.
I gotta knick-knack him. I gotta knick-knack you to death.
5. Get your ass up. This what I do. I try to dangle it out there for you. He'll get it. That's game. What else we got? That's game. You know, if I was playing, I never lost. Getting ready for the world's greatest pizza. That's one of the best things I love about finishing the show. I get Big Baller's favorite pizza. NY New York pizza. The greatest in the game. Trust me when I tell you. Never lost. Back at it. Almost better than dessert. Anybody want some? Good. I'm gonna keep this to myself.
I give you time you need, but just don't take too long.
You know what's crazy? Bro, that shit is only in Chino Hills. That nigga is taking the advertisement for something we could never experience. Alright, so let's look at some of these notifications. Which one is Lonzo? LOL. What's up, Lonzo? Niggas just keep calling LaMelo Lonzo. As a big brother, you're always going to be comfortable guarding your little bro because you know all his tendencies. Behind the back pass was fire. Absolutely. Looking like Big Zo out there. All right, nigga, we get it. This nigga look like Lonzo now. These niggas call him Evil Tatum and Lonzo Ball. You see, I'm thinking LaMelo's a 2K character now. LaMelo is like 6'8", still hooping like that 5'7" high schooler. Absolutely. All right, we got some love on the new video. If you guys haven't already, check it out. That one's doing pretty well. We finna drop a few probably today and tomorrow. I'm not trying to flood the system. We ain't that thirsty. We want to do it organically. So I'll probably drop one today. We'll drop one tomorrow. And we're going to keep running up these numbers. And we're going to keep building up a community. And I hope y'all understand. I'm a very unfiltered man. Sometimes I'll take the high road, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck I think about a lot of shit. So appreciate y'all showing some love. Oh yeah, here, look. Straight up hate on Lonzo. Moving differently, but LaMelo is way better than him. Obviously, nigga, we didn't need your comment to figure that out. Guess age makes it a difference, huh? Pity. Like, what kind of sassy ass little fingered niggas feel comfortable typing that? He said he's got big hands like the claw and MJ, long and big. Yeah, bag of Cheetos. The video's called Jello in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas just be hating. Nigga, how about we'll put you in a bag of Cheetos, little ass nigga, kick you down the fucking steps. All right, no, I'm just fucking around. That's satire. I understand the difference between honesty, humor, and satire. I'll tell you when I'm being honest, though. All right, we finna get up out of here, though. We got a few shorts to upload. I'm also finna go eat. Shout out to Rap God and shout out to everybody that's been watching. Tune in for the next stream. We got a few things to watch. We got the Ball and the Family podcast to watch and a few other things. So I'll do that tomorrow. And yeah, we finna get up out of here though. Like the video on your way out. Peace.